start back recording after this come to Jesus speech. Starting out with my engine compartment, I'm going to go over the parts first, and then I'm going to go back and talk about it in detail, okay? So starting out, I've got my windshield wiper reservoir, my air box, my intake, my turbo, okay? I've got my hoses. It's my turbo here. My hoses, blue and green on the hoses, upper and lower, okay? I've got the water pump, which is here. The water pump is belt driven. There's the belt, okay? Coming out, I'm going to acknowledge my radiator reservoir, which is right here, okay? So here we go. I'm going to run through it in detail now. This is what it needs to sound like when you guys talk about it. My windshield wiper reservoir, okay, is properly mounted and secure. It's filled to the proper level. No signs of leakage. The cap is on tight, okay? It's not bent or broken, cracked or damaged. After that, I'm going for my air box. My air box is securely mounted. It's not bent or broken, cracked or damaged, all right? After that, I'm going to my hoses. I'll tell you my hoses, the green and the blue, upper and lower, they're in good condition. They're free from abrasions, bulges, and cuts, all right? The clamps are on tight. Those little silver clamps, those are our clamps. After that, I'm going for my intake. I'll tell you my intake is properly mounted and secure. It's not bent or broken, cracked or damaged. We're gonna leave there and go straight to the turbo. I'll tell you the turbo, again, is securely mounted. It's not bent or broken, cracked or damaged. All the nuts and bolts are present and tight. From there, I'm gonna leave the turbo. All right, I'm going over to my water pump. I'll tell you my water pump is securely mounted. All the nuts and bolts are present and tight. The water pump is belt driven. Also, no signs of leakage on that water pump. If it was to leak, what would it leak? Water. Okay. I just wanted to make sure nobody was gonna say like Dr. Pepper or Big Red. Okay. That's cool. Y'all gonna loosen up by the end of this pre-trip. You're gonna loose. Y'all gonna laugh at my jokes. All right. So from there, my water pump is belt driven. My belt is right here. I'm gonna tell you my belt is properly mounted and secure. There's no more than 3/4 of an inch play on that belt. All right. This belt is rubber, so we're gonna mention what? ABCs. We said our ABCs stand for abrasions, bulges, and cuts. All right. We're gonna leave that belt and come over to our radiator reservoir. I'll tell you my radiator reservoir, again, is properly mounted and secure. It's filled to the proper level. It's not bent or broken, cracked or damaged. All right, no signs of leakage, and my cap is on tight. That's the engine compartment in its entirety on this side, okay? All right, we can stop there because you guys are gonna go